Hey, hey. I just have to quickly swap my laundry over. I'll be right back. Okay. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. That's the song you just got. You know, you got me now. All right. Hola. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Oh, I just saw my past life deck. Things that make you go, Oh, you guys want to hear a funny little story? Want to hear a funny little story? I was picking up out in the living room and making my way around, like getting like socks, little pieces of the laundry that's left around, right? Under Caden's bed. There had to have been like 15 fucking socks. Ooh, he's like, oh, are those my missing socks? What I wanted to say is stop nutting in your socks because I'm assuming that's what's going on. It was like a nice little pile of socks. Okay? Fuck, man. Fuck me. Seriously? Seriously? I almost called him out, but I'm not positive. But you just heard the same story that I just told. So, I don't know what's going on there. Fuck me. Clean up your own shit. I literally just ordered him socks on Amazon because he bitched the other day because he didn't know where all his fucking socks was. He keeps asking me to do laundry every day. I'm like, why the fuck do I gotta do laundry? Like, I'm like, what do you need? Like, he's like, socks. I can't find my socks. I'm thinking to myself, like, I literally just ordered them off Amazon. Like, they just came in the mail last night. And then this morning I found fucking 15 socks. I let it be. I didn't even say anything. But I'm not, like, whatever. Whatever. Pisces, the rest of November. Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Two of Cups. Union, love, friendship, partnership. Something's mutual. This is the end of depression. Oh, end of obsession. No, end of opposition. So there could be depression that's about to end. There might be something with obsession here. But I was pulled to the Great Depression when I went to go say, just talking about regular depression. Both of those are sad, right? So something's weighing on someone like heavily. It's like carrying a burden. So Eight of Cups reversed, right? So it was short-lived success. So I don't know if you're realizing something was not mutual. You got the Seven of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Again, it's like illusionary I almost said deception, but it's illusionary success. It's like promises that were never kept. So Lots of water. So I don't know if you thought someone felt the way you felt, if you were manipulated into something, because this is typically always mutual. So there had to have been a reason why you stayed in a friendship or a partnership, you know? I don't know if it's all this cups. I don't know if it was emotional manipulation because basically it's like repeating patterns over and over and over, right? But this really is like it's either a loss of the position because you're choosing that way, seeing something clearly, right? Or it's just whatever it was short lived. It was barely any satisfaction. So I wouldn't be, and with it reversed is considering going backwards. So if, but it's like it's not working out. So there's a pattern here. It's like another 10, the two of those together, the 10. But I always say this, listen to me. When the 8 comes out and then the 2 comes out, that's your 10 of cups. Like you're going towards happiness. So there's still something here positive. I think it's just not with who you think it is. But usually the 2 would come after the 8. So I don't know, 10 of cups is usually family life. I don't know if something is going on within the family, your friend's family, it's like being fooled. Like someone that was lying to you. Tell me about the 2 of cups. Like it's like being fooled. I don't know how to say it. Like 8 of cups reverse, like not an 8 of cups, 8 of wands reverse. So it's like wanting to hurry something up, but like didn't it didn't happen. And you got a 9, huh? It's it's like indestructible force though. So clearly there was no communication between you and somebody. And communication is key in a relationship. Somebody obviously didn't want to give up when somebody else did. So it's half-ass love, half-ass effort, half-ass whatever. It was never mutual. So I don't know how you found yourself in that position. I wouldn't consider going backwards again. I would take yourself out of that position because it's there was no that's communication reversed, right? That's love arrows too, like Cupid's arrows, 8 of wands, right? So no love, half-ass love. And like you kept fighting for something, but it was a lost cause. So clearly there was pattern after pattern after pattern. Lack of communication, lack of love. So I think you're just realizing the position you put yourself in. There could have been some emotional manipulation at play, but I feel like there was manipulation. I don't feel like two people put effort into something. Not at all. So be careful here because you could repeat a pattern. Now I got the 8 of pence reversed, right? It's being a coward or excessive behavior, or it's like you go from hot to cold too. So I see that's in November 2021. No love, no reciprocity. 10 of cups reverse, 8 of swords reverse. Yeah. It's like the end of a family situation or family problems, being very frustrated in a situation. It's not comfortable anymore. And the 8 of wands reversed is like, I mean, not 8 of wands, that's over there. 8 of swords it's not like really freeing yourself in this deck. It's more like it's like fantasy or betrayal, you know? Again, it's like somebody was in la la land about a family. So somebody gave a family situation a shot, which I get it, but it's like you knew better. Someone put in way more effort than the other person, and now someone's like frustrated and pissed off, and there's nothing you can do. You've already experienced this. So there's definitely some family issues. It's not being talked about. You guys are not on good terms. Um, Lack of communication. Children can be involved. There could have been betrayal, but I think the betrayal would have been self deception. It's like wanting, there had to have been children or something here. And the strength reversed. Stupid decisions, impulsive decisions. Now it's like you get to feel the raft of something. So this is also telling me you knew better and you still did it anyway. When you have to question somebody else's love, trust me, you don't want to go in that direction. It's a lost cause. You got justice reversed. Yeah, see? Somebody was also treated miss poorly. This is the card of false accusations when it's reversed. So, and then there is some betrayal. Okay, so this is telling me there's a lot of drama, a lot of stories, not knowing what to believe. Because it's like false accusations. It's like being accused of something you didn't do. The way I said that came out like it was a big deal. Like I do feel like someone's being accused of doing something that they didn't do. I just don't know which shoe is on which foot here. Because you were definitely deceived. Some of you, there could be a kid. You might find out the kid's not yours. Or there's a hidden pregnancy. There's something going on with a kid or a child. Someone lied to you about a kid or a child. Oh, damn. What did I say again? Where I was like, oh, it's a big deal. And then I said shoes on the other foot. But what did I say first? Shit. It was like family problems, uncomfortable situations, frustration, being lied to, stupid decisions, feeling the wrath of a situation. I said something. So I don't know if someone's lying to your child or you were lied to about your child or it's something with the child. This came out in Scorpio too, but not to that extent. There's something with the child, like you were lied to. What is anybody does anybody know what I just said before all that? Where I was like the way I said it sounded like a big deal, and then I was like, but I just don't know which shoe was on which foot. It was right before then. I feel like a parent lied to another parent about a child or something. Or it's the way it was deceptive. Like it was sneaky, it was deceptive. So I don't know if you're finding that out or you're seeing through someone's bullshit now. You because the 7 of Cups was reversed too. Like this was an unjustified situation. Like you were treated poorly. And I think it was from a woman. I hate to say it again, But I keep looking at this stomach, and there's something with a kid. It was very deceptive. It was something that was done even possibly behind your back. And people are talking, oh, that's what it was. Yeah, someone saying something that's not true. Oh, yeah, like a false accusation. Thank you. Like accusing you of doing something, but you didn't really do it. The problem is like I feel like someone's covering their own lies. It was like their excuse to get out. But the excuse really wasn't the children. It was somebody, a mother or a wife, somebody, a girlfriend, somebody who just really didn't want to be in a position. So I feel like there was a child that was used to free themselves. Oh man. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. You're just dealing with somebody, like I said, half love, gave you half love, half respect, half ass, everything. Put no effort into it. So I think I don't know if you again, I don't know if you are emotionally or mentally manipulated, or if you were just really fucking in la la land thinking it could work. There was like no communication, there's no passion. It's just nothing but frustration. So I wouldn't consider going backwards. I don't know if you're strolling down memory lane right now when it comes to the children and the family, but like, fuck, get out of this scenario. Honestly, it's like you're being accused of something you didn't even do, or you're being accused of something that has nothing to do with the bigger problem. There's just a straight up bitch or asshole around you. It's like their way out. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. It's their way out to put the blame on something that happened regarding children, but it doesn't boil down to that. It's a shady way out. It's a sneaky way out. It's not wanting to confront the real problem, if that makes sense. So he or she is lying, and you obviously tried again thinking there was love or it was going to work, and it didn't, or someone's going to come in and try lying to you. Well, I don't think so. You might have found out about something that pisses you off, actually. It's not a good scenario. Someone made a really stupid, reckless decision, and now you're feeling the raft of it. So to me, you repeated a cycle with somebody, and each cycle you come out worse and worse and worse because now you're like, what the fuck did I do? Why did I do it? It's not even about the kids anymore. If there's kids involved, it's one of those situations like, why did I do it? But again, you got a woman or a father or someone taking care of children, and it's like their way out. They're putting the blame on you when it comes to neglect of the children or something, and it's not. You understand what I'm saying? Like her excuse, because it's a girl on this picture, is blaming you for something that has to do with childhood or a child. But it's like it's false accusations. Like this is a tricky bitch, and she's making it sound like it's all your fault and accusing you of this and accusing you of that. But it's all so she doesn't have to be honest and be like, I just really didn't want to be with you. I wasn't interested in you, you know, yada, yada, yada. So there's a shitty person here. And it sucks if it's your mother or the mother of your kids or your grandma. I hate to say it, but there's a shitty, shitty, shitty person here. Shitty. Like there's no excuse. There's no excuse. It's like family betrayal. Like family betrayed family. That's what this is. Family betrayed family. That's so fucking crazy. That's literally what I should label this video. Family betraying family. Because she's laying the blame on someone else regarding children. It was like her way out. Like everybody can accept that, right? But it was bigger than that. She didn't want to be with you, period. It was a lazy way out. Wow. That's a shitty fucking person. That's shitty. Holy shit. Be careful with this Eight of Cups reversed. Don't get tricked or fooled. I think you're realizing it was, to me, it's realizing because this is like short lived satisfaction, loss of position. Like, why? Because it was never pure. It was never true in the first place. It was lies, emotional or mental deception, manipulation. Is me. Is this person so shitty? What a shitty fucking person. Like, I feel it. She's just shitty. The way she went about it's like the way she went about something when it came to children or a child, it's like instead of confronting it, she escaped it and she used it as a tool. So when it was time to get out, it looked like she was the victim. This is a shitty fucking woman. Holy shit. She's just shitty. She could be a good mom, this and that, but she's shitty. She's shitty. I'm like shocked right now. This is family betraying family. Whether it's a wife, a stepmother, this is what this is. And she's putting the blame on someone else, and it's false accusations, but it's her way out. See what I'm saying? So she still looks like the one, so people pity her. There's like a fucking shitty tangled web here. It's so crazy. This is going to be so eye-opening if somebody actually picks up on it and she shows her true colors. I don't know if she's going to show her true colors. Wow, that's a shitty woman. It's like a loss of position too. Like she could lose her shit. Yeah, the star reverse. Like this is hopeless. Like I said, it's a lost cause. Someone really was hoping and wishing, right? But they made a really foolish mistake. They were naive. But whatever's going down is like there's no room for tolerance. It's intolerable. So there, I don't know if you just experienced a tower moment or if this is a light bulb moment, because I don't see an epiphany. It's like a lost cause. Like, do not do it. You already fought for something that somebody didn't put the energy in. Oh, we can make it work. Like, no, you already made that mistake a few times. I hate to say it, but I'm calling it as I see it. It's a harsh lesson that somebody is experiencing. Like this, you should not tolerate this. Intolerable. I don't know if you're cutting someone slack because they're family. I hope you wake the fuck up. Four of Pence reverse, like let go. Because this is typically the inability to make a choice. See what I'm saying? Like, so something's not clear yet. Clearly, something is not clear. But this is a big warning. I can't believe you would even question, do I stay in this or not? You're not getting no love. There's no communication. You're frustrated. So why stay? Yeah, you could be dealing with a fire sign here. Queen of Wands reversed. Again, it's a woman. It's the mother of your children. It's a grandmother. It's an aunt. It's a woman. And it's like she might have got real cold and quiet. This is somebody who's lazy. The hermit, like, I thought the Hermit was reversed. It's not. It's upright. It's like isolating herself, though. I don't know if it's like to punish him. Like, I don't know if she's trying to punish him. This is weird. Like the way I'm picking up on something here. Like something could have been resolved if two parents worked together with something, and it's like one parent, like a mother, like she couldn't work together with somebody because of her own lies. I don't know if she thought she was doing the right thing by protecting a child. She fucked up. So I don't know if like there's children now that like their mother more than their father or their father more than their mother. She's not, I hate to say it, she could be a good mother, but when you do something like that because you think you're doing it out of protection, but the way you went about it tells me she could have solved it, but she didn't put the effort in because she didn't care. It was her way out. You're too harsh with the children, or blah, blah, like it was her way out because she didn't want to face saying, I'm not interested in you anymore. There's no attraction anymore. There's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a shitty, shitty fucking person. So to me, it's almost like you need to go within. You need to shut it off. You need to like stop talking to her or something, like, or she stopped talking to you. Again, like manipulation. Like this is, needing to make a judgment call. This is can't not pushing through the obstacles. This is like torture. I don't even understand why anybody would consider staying in this. This is like blowing my mind right now. You can't be that naive, guys. Like this is blowing my mind. How did you not see this? How like I just I don't know. Were you in denial? Like Minkia, how did you not see this? That is oh man. This is somebody who already detached from a situation and separated. This is separation, detachment. That she wasn't interested. So I don't know if it's all about money. She wasn't in it for the kids. She wasn't in it for herself. It's like reputation. I don't I like I'm baffled that you didn't see this. It blows my mind. I hope you're starting to see this or whatever this is. Like this is loss of position, right? This is having to make a judgment call. It's like stop trying to push through the fucking obstacles. It's a lost cause. This person doesn't even give you love. So to me, I feel like she's isolating herself, like she's lazy. This is a woman that's lazy around the house. She's a lazy mother. I'm like, I hate saying that. She's like half ass of a mother. I don't know if somebody thinks she's a good person because she left a scenario why she like I'm protecting a child. All I see is the head, like protection. You weren't protecting the child. You had zero interest in your husband or your kid's father or an uncle. Like you had zero interest. You used the excuse of protecting your children to get out of a scenario. There's the holy deception. I don't know if anybody will ever pick up on that, to be honest with you. I think it's like just leaving the scene, but never really seeing someone's true colors. She just had no interest in being with you anymore. She was bored. Nothing was exciting. I mean, I hate to break the news if you're a masculine, but it's the fucking truth. No desire, no nothing. All she wanted to do was isolate herself. And she used the children. And she's throwing false accusations at you. And she knows they're not true. But she's doing it anyway. So in the end, she looks like the better person. This is fucking mind blowing. It's so shitty. This is a really shitty person that used the children, if there's children, or used the family. If this isn't children, it's family. Use the family. This is family betraying family. And it doesn't even have to be blood. Could be a wife. Or even if I dare marry Danny or not, I still would have been family, right? I'm just not blood. So I keep stressing that. So to me, she's not blood. So it's probably the kid's mother. Wow. I really hope this comes to light. She could have fixed something. She could have fixed and solved an issue between father and child or mother and child. Like she could have fixed something. It was just her way out. And now she's blaming somebody else and throwing accusations around that aren't even true. So she doesn't have to face. She just wants to she wants to be the one that looks good in the end. This is like sick. Eight of Swords reverse, please. Yeah, could have been all about money, competition, drama. Fucking drama queen. Queen of Wands reversed. Drama queen. But she's more than a drama queen. She's more than a bitch. I can feel it in my heart. She's a shitty fucking person. She did something to somebody that was so incredibly shitty. She's a shitty person. And I don't know if that person's ever going to figure that out. It's sad for me to read. And she used the excuse as the kids. At the end of the day, she just wants to look like the better person when something's done and over with. Like she was the victim. It's so crazy. Somebody really loved somebody. Somebody really wanted to make something work with a Two of Cups. Somebody really thought something was mutual. And they fought and they fought and they fought. And there was no passion. Eight of Wands reversed. No love. No communication. Lack of communication. It's like just trying to figure out, okay, I got to really step out of this. This is fucking hopeless at this point. You know what I mean? I made a really foolish decision. I was naive to a situation. I don't know if this is you and it just came to light, like you're just seeing all of this, that you're dealing with a shitty fucking person. And the Ace of Pents reverse, yes, it's money too, but it's like aiming at evil energy, lust, money. It's not love, it's money, it's foundations. She wasn't trying to ground anything. So it has to be money. With the Five of Wands, it's like it's a struggle. It's like putting in efforts and getting unsatisfactory results. It's like bothersome commitments. It's like she didn't even want to be in a commitment. She didn't want to be with you. And instead of telling you the fucking truth, she used something that went down with a child or children or family to get out of a scenario. And now she's throwing all these wild accusations. And it's also, she looks like the good guy in the end of a divorce, in the end of a custody battle, whatever this is for you. It's disgusting. This is drama. It's like a burdensome commitment so that it's like you're still tied to each other somehow. Like, God bless you. Like, I hope you see this and get out of this. She could have possibly even ruined a relationship between a mother and child, a mother and father, a father and daughter, a father and son. Like, she was the stem. She was the straw that broke the camel's back, but she made it look like it was like a masculine's fault on why she took herself out of the equation or something. It's just she's a shitty person. Like, I actually feel bad reading this. Like, my soul is telling me it had to have been heartbreaking because she's a shitty person. And I don't know if you wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt because she was your wife or your kid's mother. She could have been a slut coming in as the Queen of Wands. I hate to say it, promiscuous. She wasn't into you. Sex couldn't have been great. Faking orgasms. Like, see what I'm like? There's no way she wasn't into you. And I hate to say that. And I hope I don't, build walls around you or make you feel any more insecure. But this is not somebody who, this would be somebody who purposely gives you an ego boost so she can have what she wants. She wasn't feeding your desires and your passions. Like, there's no way. It's clear as day. I almost don't like, I feel like this is a massive collective read because because Pisces is you're the highest zodiac. You're so intuitive. Like, you should know this is happening. Like, this straight up feels like a collective read. I might just switch this and then right after this go straight into Pisces because this is the same exact energy I felt in the Libra reading where I said it's all about universal law. This has to do with intuition because you're the most intuitive sign in the deck. You should know better. You should know something's off. So I think this should be more of a collective read. And you notice how I only think I used the word, yeah, they're saying, yeah, you notice how I only used the word Pisces like once and I haven't said it again like I did with all the other zodiacs because it's the placement. It's it's the intuitiveness. It's the gut. It's the most psychic. I'm blown away that someone hasn't figured this out yet. So this is officially a collective read, and it would make sense if a lot of you, if this is very familiar, right? But I don't feel Pisces here like that. This is like alignment. Like this is like you should be in alignment and you're not. This has to do with an alignment. So I don't like what the fuck. It's like a drama queen. It's so fucking mind blowing that how did nobody in the family see this? This is what I'm saying. Like, where's everybody in the family? How is nobody in the family addressing this? How is nobody seeing this? And if they are, how come they're not sitting you down and being like, look, I think this is really happening? Like, where is your support? Because there's a feminine energy here that is not supportive at all. She likes to put the blame on you. It's sickening. It's fucking sickening. What she did was wrong, and it's because she didn't want to be with you. It's like she didn't purposely set you up. Ugh, this is so fucked up, guys. This is so fucked up. I don't feel like she purposely set you up. She just really didn't want to be with you. And she used the kids as an escape route to separate because her reverse is separation, it's detachment. So But you keep repeating the same cycle because somebody really, really thought it could work out. And it's like, nope, didn't work out again. Didn't work out again. And it's like the Eight of Cups reverse. It's like, are you really considering doing it again? For what? She was probably promiscuous anyway. Secrets, holding in, like I'm telling you, like coming in that energy, a mother doesn't come in as the Queen of Wands unless she's Aries, Leo, Sag. A mother with children wouldn't come in this way. She wouldn't be presented to me this way. And that's a fact. The Queen of Pence would be presented that way. Or Swords or Cups, but not fire. So she's straight up a fire sign, or she's promiscuous. Because a mother would not come in this way. And I said this earlier. There might be a questionable something with fraternity. That's like somebody who messes around. I want to say I said that earlier. You might find out it's not your child, or I don't know. And that's for a few of you. Obviously, not all of you. You got to pick and choose what you can relate to. But I think she was pretty promiscuous and she kept it on the down low. She could be blaming another woman for coming in between her and her husband if there's a third party here, because that would be a third party. I don't see a third party here, but this would be the card of somebody coming in as a third party, as a like a very alluring catalyst. But she stayed put because of money. But this is like evil. It's like legal earnings, right? She's in it for the money, in it for the win. This is illegal earning. It's like aiming at evil, trying to keep someone stuck and trapped. It's crazy. She's a drama queen. And if she's not a drama queen, she just doesn't like competition. She got men all around her. She just wants the upper hand. Yeah, see Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck too. She just wants the win. She wants the victory. She don't give a shit. I don't know which shoe is on which foot right now. And I don't know why I keep saying that. Four of Cups, yeah. I would not even consider. This is incomplete pleasure. Sometimes it could be a gain, but it's like an inconvenience, right? It's like being in an uncomfortable situation, like a disgusting, it's like an unfavorable situation, right? With the strength reverse, this is, I made a stupid decision. I was reckless. I wasn't smart. And now I'm feeling the raft of the situation. So I don't know if that's her, but something's not going in her direction if that's her. Like she didn't get that gain if she thought she was going to, or she's not going to. Just wandering around, making sure she's still in the picture. You know, it sucks because when something ends, she just wants to look like she was the victim. And I think some of you just don't realize to the extent of how shitty she is. She could have just told you the truth. It's like she bailed on you when you needed her the most. It's so fucked up. She's being very precise about something. Look at, it's like being poured into the cups very carefully. She's being very precise so something goes in her direction. I can't believe there's not karma on the board. It's mind-blowing that there's no karma on the board. This is so karmic. It is, What else for the collective? This is rest in November for the collective. Yeah, playing mute. She uses emotional manipulation. She uses emotional manipulation to get what she wants. Nostalgia. Again, emotions. She uses the children. That could be children. I don't know what she's fearing, or this is just in general, but yeah, this is all family, fearing that the family dynamic's going to change. It's going to come out into the open. This is all about family betraying family. And I think she's scared that somebody, her husband or kid's father, someone from the past could possibly come back in, or he's going to find out about the children. It's like playing mute. That would be like mute sometimes, right? But that's emotional manipulation. She's emotionally manipulating you because she knows how to mentally do it. She knows how to get the best of you. It's a constant poke. She knows how to get the best of you. Sad. Yeah, Two of Wands reversed. Unexpected worries. Trying to block. Very aggressive. It's her way of manipulating. And then you got the Two of Swords here. I don't know if she cheated. Yeah, cassette, outdated thinking, something over and over. Sadly hurt, breakup, feeling lost, grieving. So she's feeling something. You got the axe, silent treatment. So something might have came to light with all these cards, adapting, coming to light. So the Tower already came in. But where's the tears? Where's the love? Where's the sorrow? Guys, where is it? Where is it? Because that's mute. Is that the guy? Is that the woman? I think it's the woman. Something came to light. But where's all the grief? Where's all the grief cards? Where's all the sad cards? There's nothing here. This wasn't mutual. She's sitting next to the Ace of Pence. That's money. That's not love. To me, she's using emotional manipulation. Yeah, there could be some sorrow, but this is not the loss of you. Because she already didn't have interest in you. See what I'm saying? So what is this? What is that? Like, what is that? Victory? See what I'm saying? Ace of Cups reversed. Guys, this isn't love. She wanted the win. So this is crocodile tears. This is like a long struggle. Like she thought she was going to have success in the end, but she didn't. So these are like crocodile tears. This is problems, disappointing results, but she didn't put the work in. She thought she would always win. She thought she would always have the upper hand. See what I'm saying? It's money. It wasn't seizing new opportunities. She had plenty of times to seize opportunities right here when somebody thought it was mutual. When somebody thought, when a masculine thought that she really loved him for him, that's when she had the opportunity plenty of times to fight for something. And she didn't. It's the same pattern, the same cycle over and over. There's no love. So, yeah, there might be some heartache, but what? She's crying because she didn't win. That's what it looks like. Looks like she's crying because she didn't fucking win. Something didn't go in her favor. That's what this fucking looks like. It's so fucking crazy to me. It really is. This is being bent out of shape because something didn't go in her favor. But she had plenty of times to put the effort in. Yeah, see, where's your self-worth? Focus on yourself. Time to heal. Like, where's her self-worth? Where? There's no love. Fucking crocodile tears. She could be with these accusations. I don't know if there's addiction here. She could be blaming it. Oh, you drink too much, you party too much, you do like it's she doesn't want to take accountability for the role she fucking played. What she wants to do is continuously blame somebody for something that she could have resolved. But she left the scene making it look like somebody wasn't good enough for the family or the children. She wanted to win in the end, like I said. So karma apparently already hit her somehow in some way because she didn't win and she needs self-worth. Like she doesn't love herself. It was probably based with money. It was never love. So, yeah, it probably hurts and stings. But she's not mourning a husband or a kid's father. She's mourning because she didn't win. Guys, you following? This is a big deal. This is a big, big deal. She's crying because she didn't win. She's mourning because she didn't win. She didn't get the trophy in the end with the 6 of fucking wands. She didn't win. She was taken out. She's not crying because she loves you and she's heartbroken. I said, why heartbroken? Trying to figure it out. Why? Because she didn't win. So she's not going to win in the end. It looks like this is already happening. She didn't win in the end. She's crying because she didn't fucking win. She's not crying because she loved you. She's crying because your self-worth could have kicked in. And you're going after a win. It's so fucking nuts. I don't know if this is the same lady we've been reading, if this is just somebody else within the family. I don't know. But she's not a good person. She's not. I don't even think she knows how to love. To be honest with you. She doesn't know how to nurture. Like she did something regarding children or regarding family. It's family portraying family. And this happened 10 years ago, maybe 10 months ago, a while. This has been an ongoing cycle. And it is so family. She's crying because she didn't win. Because she didn't get the victory. Sick. some of you might think she's crying and actually truly heartbroken over a loss of a kid's father or a husband. She's not. She's not. She's crying because something didn't go in her direction, and she's using emotional manipulation by playing mute. That's what she's doing. She's trying to dominate a situation again where it just won't succeed. And it's like she just keeps trying and just keeps trying and just keeps trying. She's the type of woman that probably instills fear into people. I'm telling you, she really is conniving, the chaser, codependent, fear of abandonment, right? Again, all the wrong reasons. Again, crying because she didn't win, crying because something didn't go in her favor. This blows my mind that some of you do not see this. Some of you do not see the depth of this. It blows my mind. I'm not lying. It's mind-blowing. She didn't even want to be with somebody. But instead of telling the fucking truth, she's throwing other shit in your face, blaming you. Blaming you from past shit, blaming you for current shit. She don't take blame for nothing. Nothing. She'll never change. She'll never change. You were hoping she would. You were hoping that love was there. It's not. This probably is more painful for the masculine than it is the feminine, because the feminine's crying because something didn't go in her favor. It's disgusting. She kept going in circles because fear of abandonment. She didn't want to be left out. It was real fucking comfy there. This is a very toxic family relationship, and looks like there's kids involved. Yeah, there's no balance, and you have addiction, codependent, obsession, control, blockage. There's your restraint. There's your blockage with your family. Her. And then you got the runner. This is settling. This is disgusting. The runner and the chaser. Listening to the ego, fear of intimacy. That came in the Scorpio read. It's fucking mind-blowing. It's disgusting. Somebody could have an addiction too that keeps somebody in a family scenario because they can never get their fucking brain right. They can never get their fucking brain straight. So they stay. You have two people that do not take care of each other. It's like comfy. I don't get it. Why? Why would you even consider? Because she's crying? Because she's got crocodile tears right now? If you're watching this, if you're considering, it's because she's emotionally manipulating you through silence. She don't fucking love you. When she left, she didn't love you then. She used the children, or she used family. If there's no children, she used family against you. So she looked like the better person in the end. And if there's another woman, that's not the fucking problem. But she could say, oh, she stepped in. She broke us. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. No, the fuck it wasn't. The straw that broke the camel's back is when you had the chance to support your fucking husband or your kid's father and do the right fucking thing and push through. But you were only thinking about your fucking self. She deserted somebody in somebody's time of need And she used the children or family as an excuse. I'm protecting the family. I'm protecting my kids. No, she didn't care about you. It's so sad because somebody here truly wanted to fight for something thinking that there was love over and over and over, and now it's like someone's finally seeing it. So the tower already came in. It's seeing clearly. So if there was another woman, she wants to blame the ending of some type of family situation on her, which is so fucked up because that's not the reason. Because this is separation. So if she's blaming her, it's so fucked up. It's evil. And she's crying because she didn't win. She's crying because something didn't go in her favor. And it could be linked to money. So if you haven't seen her true colors yet, you probably will. I hope you do. This is so hard for me as a reader to see this. When two people stay together for such unhealthy, toxic reasons, like I can't fathom it. I don't get it. How do you each play so stupid? How do you do that? You can't be happy. You can't be happy. You can't be. So I just don't understand how people do that. It's fucking mind blowing. It's mind blowing to me as a human being, knowing you're not happy, but you both do it. Like that just tells me neither of you value yourself. It's sad. There's no way you can value yourself if you both still keep trying to over and over. Like what? Sad. It's disgusting. I don't know why has nobody in the family sat you down and fucking shake you? Like this is like someone needs to sit someone down and shake them. Like someone needs to shake somebody. Like I don't get it. Where is the love? There is none. I just I'm fucking baffled, guys. I really am. It's so disturbing. And she's an awful person. And I hate to say it. Some people don't want to hear people pass judgment on her. But the universe was reversed. A final decision is coming in. Judgment will be passed. Judgment would definitely be passed. There could still be a legal marriage. And people live in separate fucking houses, guys. But they're staying together for money reasons. And they're staying together for social reasons so it looks good. But these two people are not happy. But different sleeping quarters, different bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? Because they're settlers. It's like all about what other people are going to think. It's so crazy. I don't understand how it's such a waste of life. It's such a waste of life. It really, truly does make me sad when I see this shit. And I hate to say it, she's a awful person. She's soulless. She's soulless. Like she doesn't care who she hurts. She's not in it for the love. I guarantee like she doesn't nurture you. She probably never did. Everyone just assumes because people are mothers that they're nurturing. Nope, that's a big misconception. Oh, but she was protecting the children. She did the right thing. No. No, she didn't. She deserted you in your time of need. She didn't do the right thing. No, she didn't. She didn't care. It was an excuse. It was an easy out, and she took it. Get what I'm saying? She took it. And she let you feel like a lousy human being when she was the lousy fucking person, not you. Do you see why this is so fucking disturbing? Because someone truly fucking loved her, truly wanted to work on the family, truly thought it could work over and over and over. It was never going to work. The feeling was never fucking mutual. It's family fucking betraying family. It's disgusting. She deserted somebody in the time of fucking need. So what goes around fucking comes around. Because right now her little crocodile tears is because she didn't win. Because something didn't go in her fucking favor. This is disgusting. I asked why she was crying. 6 of Wands. Because the victory didn't go in her favor. That's why. Something that just happened didn't go in her favor. But yet she's crying and somebody is considering if they made the right decision. The fuck you did. You absolutely made the right decision. You got crocodile tears over here. You got a fucking Karen. She's an awful person. I fucking hate saying that. I can feel it. She doesn't have a good soul. Like, she doesn't have the soul you need. Like, she's not nurturing. I guarantee she never nurtured you. I fucking guarantee it. She's not loving. She's not romantic. She's not. I know it. I know she's not. So have you been in fucking delusion land over here thinking that she would change for you? That all of a sudden she would put more love into something? Like, what were you thinking? She gave you a little ass and it made you fucking, and she manipulated your mental and emotional status, and it was like all of a sudden, like, the problems went away. Like, what the fuck? She's not a good person. She deserted you in your time of need. She could have fixed something. She could have resolved something, and she didn't. She used it as she was protecting herself, or she was protecting children, or she was protecting a family member. And it's a fucking lie. She had no interest in being with you. She used it as an out. And she also used it so she looked like the good person in the end. See, once again, 6 of Wands, so she looked like the good person. But here she is pretending, crying, and she's fucking crying. Let me say this one more fucking time. This is annoying. She's fucking crying because something didn't go in her favor. This is sick. There's no love. None. And there might be an addiction. There's probably an addiction here on why you couldn't see this, or why other people didn't see it. It could be a hidden addiction. You guys could be together because you guys know people's secrets. Like, I don't know. It's a fucked up little family situation, though, guys. It is insane. It is a fucked up family situation. And if there is children, I feel bad. She emotionally fucked with them, too. It's so crazy. I don't know if anybody will ever see it. But this is basically saying if you go deep within some type of psychosis or something, you'll see it. This is like, I don't fucking know, guys. This is crazy. I hope someone's seeing this. She's not a good person. It's so sad. She might be a good mother, but she probably tends to their needs in a different way besides nurturing. You know what I'm saying? This is me, 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 me. If she's coming in the Queen of Wands, me, 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 me. Or she's accusing somebody, or she's blaming the loss of a family on somebody else, and that has nothing to do with this person. This stemmed from something that happened with a family member or a child. That's where that stemmed from. Not this chick. So if this is another person, this would be the catalyst. And she's just bent out of shape because something didn't go in her favor. And it looks like it has to do with money, something illegal. It's like she did it out of revenge. She did it out of evil. This is not being happy. There's no pleasure. This is incomplete. This is like, it could be a gain for some people, but in order to get that gain, you have to go through a very uncomfortable situation. And it looks like you have no choice. It's like it's gonna happen. Because or is she's feeling the raft of something she did. I don't even think the husband or the kid's father even knows the extent of where her karma lies. I've had this conversation with you guys off and on for a good 2 months now, that I don't think somebody really knows the extent of her karma, and I think somebody was really trying not to hurt somebody, but it's like, wake up. She deserted you in the time of your need and made you feel like you were an awful parent or an awful family member. I really hope someone's seeing that, because she did it because she wanted out. She wanted out. She wanted freedom. She didn't want to be in a situation. She didn't try. She didn't try to make it work. She didn't sit you down and try to give you a different perspective to help a situation. She didn't do it. You notice these kids are their hands are out like this? I just picked up on that. It's like she's not very nurturing. The kids want, and she's just standing there. I didn't even pick up on that until now. Like the kid's hands are open, like ma, 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 and she's just standing there. I don't get it. Like the kids need more. See what I'm saying? I don't think the kids are being neglected, but they need more. It is so fucking weird, man. There's so much shit here. I hope you see it. She didn't want to be in a situation, and she used the kids as a cough out. And ever since she left, you've been repeating cycles and cycles and cycles. So that tells me before you left or she left, you guys were already doing cycles. She left you in the time of your need. She deserted you in the time of your need, and she used the children or she used the family. But she had already lost interest. There's no compatibility here. There's no depth here. There's no sexual attraction here like that. See what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't get why people stay in situations like this. It just, maybe somebody thought they just didn't think they deserved more, or maybe they thought, this is what I'm getting, then this is what I got, and the kids mean the world to me, so I guess I'll just stay. Because that person had a heart of gold. It's like he was forced out of a situation, but what he doesn't understand is that she could have salvaged something, and she didn't. She let you go. Oh, but we'll work on it. Let's just do this. Let's just separate. It's the 8 of Cups. We'll work on it. Nope. She emotionally manipulated and mentally manipulated. She wants nothing to do with you. I'm just like, it's sad. It's sad. I don't understand how nobody else in the family has picked up on this. That's just as disturbing to me, that no one in the family has picked up on this yet. It's like she's isolating. There's I don't know if both of you isolated the children, if she's isolating the children, like, I just don't get it. I really hope if this makes sense to you that you can see it. I feel like if anything, you don't see it, and you might even get frustrated with somebody else for calling it out because you don't want to see it. There could be another family member that tried calling this out throughout the years and you didn't want to see it. You didn't want to believe it. There's no way me as a reader is saying this for the first time. There's no way that family members haven't called this fucking chick out already. That's, you know what I'm saying? So where's the support now? There's no support. It reminds me of that tale, like crying wolf. There's nobody there for you no more. And she's crying because it didn't go in her favor. And I think somebody else really thinks she's heartbroken, and she's not. See? With the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Cups, I really do feel like somebody else feels like she's heartbroken, but she's not. She's fucking not heartbroken. She's not. 6 Cups reversed. She's not, guys. And there's money in between. Ugh. I don't know if you're telling yourselves you gotta learn how to co-parent or something. Like, no, no. This woman, I don't. I can't even believe. I can't even believe what I'm reading. To be quite honest with you, I think she's a good mother. She doesn't have that nurturing side, which is extremely important when raising children. Her children could be extremely guarded in protecting their own souls because they weren't taught any other way. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I just want to end this because I still have to now come back and do Pisces. And I feel this, I feel like there's a link to Pisces here, but there's really not. I think it's just because you should, this is like an intuitive sign, like you should be aware of this. So I think you're somewhat aware of it because she's already crying and feeling the loss, but it's because something didn't go in her favor. I almost feel like you're questioning yourself if you made the right decision. Yeah, fuck yeah, you did. Yes, you did. But because somebody's got crocodile tears over here, they're making you second guess if they really love you. No, they don't. They don't. Stop second guessing yourself. She's really good. She's good. She's apparently really good at emotional and mental manipulation, and somebody just didn't want to see it, didn't want to believe it. This is what goes around comes around. Like she did to you what you did to others. And unfortunately, it's like now it's the raft of it. And I think at one point somebody really did want it to work, but it wasn't meant to work. It wasn't meant to be. There had to have been. It would blow my mind if there wasn't. There had to have been family members here that didn't say, "What the fuck are you doing? What do you not see?" I there's no way every family member likes this woman. There's no way. Somebody had to have seen through her. When something went down with children or family, somebody had to have seen something, whether they spoke up or not. Someone could have gave you the wrong advice too. That could be a thing too. Persuade you to stay, which would have been the wrong advice. Family sticks together. You could have somebody in your family that's extremely conditioned with the Hermit. There could have been somebody that gave you bad advice and you stayed and you questioned it and you did it again and it still failed. And this chick right now is crying because something didn't go in her favor. I almost want to push her on the fucking douche canoe right now. Like, she got no business even being part of your family. You might even regret this chick coming into your life once you see something. You were blind. You were blind to a situation. She emotionally manipulated you throughout years of you guys being together. She's heartless. How could you be so heartless? She's heartless. Although she probably makes you feel like you're heartless. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Like, you need to like separate yourself from the situation. Kids or no kids, like, you need to fucking escape this as quick as you can. I'm dead serious. Somebody throughout the years had to have said to you, don't do it. Like, somebody had to have said to you, the way she separated or the way you left was wrong. Like, they had to have. And then others of you got really lousy advice and trying to make it work because it's family. It's like, nah. Sometimes, that whole expression, blood is thicker than water, like, no. Family is those who love one another. There's no love here. Where is the love? There's no love here. This was all about her coming in as the Queen of Wands. She could literally, and I keep getting this vibe and I keep saying it, blaming another woman that broke the family. Nope. Nope. She was just extremely competitive. She wanted to win, and now she's crying because victory didn't go in her favor. I really hope people see what's happening. This is family betraying family. And she's not even blood. But somebody you're dealing with was conditioned. Blood's thicker than water. Like, I can tell. Someone gave you bad advice. And it seems like good advice, right? Because you always want to make the family work. But this is like cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle, and somebody's still giving you bad advice. That's what's disturbing. The person that's giving you advice is not even, I almost said a scholar. So I don't know what that's about. It's like they're not even wise. There's no old soul. Like, I don't know. It's not good. Free yourself. There's something with money too. Like, something happened illegally too, whether it was universal law or in the justice law, judicial law. Because she was aiming at one thing and it was evil. Some of you guys are not going to want to believe this. Some of you guys will always, to the day you die, say, I can't believe people saw her like that. And others of you will snap out of it. She's not trying to be strong. She doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she's more being strategic when it comes to something. That's what I feel. Because there's no love. She had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. She had years, months to prove herself or to put herself in a situation to nurture something. And she didn't. She never kept her word. She never kept her promises. She never kept her promises. But she made you look like the bad guy. She just wanted to win in the end. She just wanted the upper hand in the end. She wanted to look like the good guy. She wanted to make you look like the idiot. Did you do something to her a long time ago? Because that's almost like revengeful energy. Because she didn't care that she hurt you. She didn't even own her not even wanting to be with you. She blamed it on the kids or she blamed it on the family. So she looked like the good guy. Think about it. Did she ever sit down and try to make this work? Did she ever sit down and say, let's do this, let's do that, did she ever do that? She couldn't have. She didn't nurture you. She could still be a decent mom, but she's not a good person. She's just not. And I hate to say that. It's really hard for me to say that. So I think it's really hard for somebody to accept it. I think that's the bigger message. What's this Four of Cups over here? Because something's going to turn where there might be revenge here, or you might eventually see her true colors, or something's going to start coming to light. Twin flame, you could have got one there too. Somebody missed an opportunity. That could be a soulmate. Tell me about this. This is, purge. Let it go. Like it's a false twin. It's a false connection. That's why I don't do fucking twin flame shit anymore. It's fucking retarded. Keep people stuck. Notice how I didn't say twin flame here? I was just like, oh, not finding the balance. Okay? Can't stand that shit. No such thing in 3D. Well, there is, but not like how everybody thinks. Okay? Purge that shit. Let it go. Purge it. Let it go. It's like, oh, we're meant to be though. No. There's such denial here. There's delusion, there's illusion, there's denial. I just don't get it. It's like battle at 9 of Wands, battle after battle. Your whole life you've battled. There's a masculine here. Like you've battled so many things. Like there's so many scars. You push through so many things. It's like, do you feel like you don't deserve more? Like I don't get it. She must just give you just enough to make you want to be like, okay, I'll settle. Or you have an addiction that's blocking you from seeing what's really happening. There could be an addiction so bad, even weed, right? Where it's more important, or it keeps you in la la land, or drinking. What's that called when you're a drinker? Something happens to your brain. Wet brain or something. Like you it's like you never really saw the true her because you were always drunk or you were always high, for those where there's an addiction, because you got the runner and chaser, and this is what kept you in a family situation, was some type of addiction and some type of codependency, obsession, control. You needed to feel that way, but you didn't see somebody's true self and what they did behind your back when they deserted you because of an addiction, whether it's porn, work. Like you would have saw it if you took yourself out of some type of an addiction. There's a lot of drinking here. There's a lot of cups reversed. It could just be pot. It could be hardcore drugs. I don't know. But it's like you stayed bound to a family situation here, thinking you were doing the right thing, and you weren't. You never saw someone's true colors because of an addiction. So you basically masked all these feelings and illusions and delusions through drinking or through drugs or some type of addiction. PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? Like you had some type of coping mechanism so you didn't have to address what was really happening. Does that make sense? So don't you dare consider going back, because you have some chick right here pretending that she's heartbroken and grieving and really sad. But when I clarified that it was a 6 of Wands, it just didn't go in her favor. So yeah, she's crying. It just didn't go in her favor. That's it. It just didn't go in her favor. So fucking crocodile, I'm fucking blown away. And it's like the 4 of Cups here. Are you really considering? No, purge. Let that shit go. Let it go. Like, this is crazy that you would even consider. There has to be a massive addiction here. There has to be. There has to be. Because you were so fucking blind for so fucking long. She probably blamed that addiction on you too. Do you ever put the controller down? Do you ever put the beer down? Do you ever put the blunt down? Do you ever do this? Do you ever do that? Why? Because she didn't want to take blame for her own shit. There's definitely an addiction here. Because how did you not see this? How did you not see that somebody was all about the win? Oh, they're not like that. You don't know what you're talking about. No, the fuck they are like that. I am not the first person that told you you were dealing with somebody who was heartless, that left you in the time of your need. She could have fixed something and resolved something a long time ago, and she didn't, because she didn't even want to be in the scenario. So she used what she could use, children or family. So she looked like the good guy when it was said and done. She wants to play victim because you're about to see someone's true fucking colors. I hope you see someone's true colors, because right now she's crying because something didn't go in her favor. And meanwhile, I don't know where the fuck you were. Delusion, illusion, denial, or you just straight up had a fucking addiction. PlayStation, drinking, drugs, eating. You self-comforted yourself. Instead of addressing the problem, you just went to work. You were addicted to work. You were addicted to drinking. You were addicted. Like, wow, it's so crazy. You could have escaped this years and years and years ago. I don't see an epiphany. So it's like, I don't get it. It's like, I just figuring this out. Like, I hope you're seeing it, but this runs so much deeper than a catalyst. This was years ago. This was when you first started having kids or you first introduced someone to your family. Because if you don't have kids, it's family. So this was however lengthy amount of time it was for you guys. If you guys are in your 50s, your kids can be in their 30s. And you never had the balls to tell your husband you weren't interested anymore or something like that. So it's like stringing along. It's like the puppets. And it looks because of materialistic shit. I hope she gets caught up. I don't know if I did the right thing. She's heartbroken. Once again, I can't stress it enough. She's crying because something didn't go in her favor. She didn't win. Okay? Oh, yeah. Let's not forget there's no love here. Let's not forget that. Because that's clear as day. This is heartbreaking for someone else, not her. This is not mutual heartache. It's a massive lesson, massive life lesson of self-worth and opening your fucking eyes to the reality of the situation. She's turned people against you. There's no way she hasn't. This type of energy has definitely turned people against you. Or she convinced you to turn against other people. This is extremely unhealthy and toxic. Like, I'm like straight up fucking honest with you. She either convinced you to X people out of your life because she wanted to be me, 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 me. So she either X people out of your life or you X people out of your life for her. Like, it's there's got to be stuff you're going to stop picking up on. Like, you could have exiled people, family members, because of her influence. It was all me, 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 me. Or it's like there's some type of negative influence. Like, you could have even lost friends and family because of her. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you never even picked up on her true character. Like, you don't even really know who she really is. That's the crazy thing. She's played. I mean, I can keep going and going and going. It's so crazy. She might have even convinced you to push family away. I don't know why. And I don't even know where that's coming from. That's why I'm saying, like, there's no way no one in your family saw this. Like, the way she handled something, a separation, the way something went down, there's no way your family didn't fucking call her out. But she's still managing to keep family ties because she's making it look like she's the victim. It's fucking sickening. She's probably a good person. She's just not good for you. I hate to say it. I don't think she's a good person. I really don't. I can feel it. I hate to fucking say it. Or she's just not a good person for you. And it's like money oriented or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's something you should have picked up on a long time ago, but there was some type of an addiction that got in the way. There was absolutely some type of addiction that got in the way. She had so many opportunities to make this work and she never kept her promises. So before you go accusing people of certain things or telling people he's not like that or she's not like that, I suggest you really absorb what's been happening in your life in the last 10 years. And where does that stem from? And where are you now? Because I think it's pretty fucking important for you to go within and really see something that you didn't see because of your own addiction, because of your own habits. I'm not saying that some of the blame is not you. Some of the blame is probably you. But this is somebody who maliciously. I feel like someone's yelling at me. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body. Like I'm battling somebody on my board. Like I don't even know where it's coming from. There must be people around you saying that there's no way this is happening. Like she must have people in her corner. Does that make sense to anybody? Because I feel like someone's telling me she doesn't have a bad bone in her body. And I'm like baffled. I'm baffled right now. Like she must have people defending her. And for what? Why are we defending somebody who deserted someone in the time of their need and blamed it on children or blamed it on family members when she could have just been honest and said, I've lost interest. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. But here we go again. Here we go around the mulberry bush. The monkey chases the weasel. Do 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 do. Pop goes the weasel. Like I don't get it. There has to be family members defending her. There has to be. Or there's just a fine line because she's the mother of your children. I don't get it. I don't get how nobody's ever said to you. I just I don't get it. They had to have. I don't know if people are just playing nice because she's the mother of your kids or she's part of the family. I don't know. But there's a big addiction here and it's blocked you from seeing someone's true colors. And I think she's been disloyal. I think there was some cheating and infidelity that you never even probably knew about. Because I'm telling you, karma's hitting somebody, and it's not because of you guys' current scenario. It's what she did behind the back that spirit sees. And then you got dead ones that pass away, and then they see more, and then they see what type of situation you're actually in. Because someone was being guided out of a situation for a while now. And they chose to still ponder with this. I'm hoping there's a massive wake up call here. Massive. Because no one deserves to be in a situation like this at all. You're still contemplating whether or not you made the right choice. Something had to have gone down in the last couple days. And she's crying because she's crying and playing mute and using emotional manipulation because something didn't go in her favor. But I think somebody else is really heartbroken. So a lot of shit just went down. This is like the raft of things. This is like the aftermath. Like the something just went down in the last couple days. You got to let it go. And there is definitely some type of codependency, unhealthy, toxic situation, or there's an addiction. And that's what is keeping you from breaking free or not seeing something clearly. Because every time you got in your emotions, you went and cracked a beer, you went and rolled a blunt, you went and turned on fucking Xbox, you fucking went to work. You know what I'm saying? You instead of facing your emotions in reality, you covered it up with an addiction. Because if you X'd out this addiction, you would see someone's true colors. You would see the raft that someone created. I think you're just starting to piece things together. I hope for your sake you're piecing things together. I really do. I hope for your sake that you're slowly waking up to what's happening. Because the sad thing is, I really think that somebody on the other end thinks somebody is really, really deeply hurt and sad. And when I clarified that, because it's like you're going over and over in your head, right? But because conditioning, but when I clarified it, the sadness, the breakup, the grieving, the mourning, no, this is someone crying because something didn't go in their favor. Something failed. It wasn't a success. Something did not go in someone's favor, the feminine's favor. And there's got to be somebody else here that's like questioning, did I do the right thing? Stop questioning whether you did the right thing. You did. Somebody is using emotional manipulation by not talking to you right now. Very codependent energy. And some type of addiction has kept you in a family situation. And I feel like it's the other way around. Most people say an addiction ruined the family. And I don't think it's this. I don't think that's it. I think you've had an addiction for so long that you neglected to see what was going down within the family. I'm not going to lie. Because it usually is the other way around. That's the crazy thing. You've had so many opportunities to see clearly, but you chose some type of addiction, work, drugs, liquor, nicotine. You chose some type of addiction to cope with your emotions, like what you were feeling. And if you would have just straightened out your head and faced it, you would have realized what was actually fucking happening. You're dealing with somebody who wants to blame other people, that wants to falsely accuse you, and they know it's a false accusation, but they're using it against you, even though they know it's not true. It's so fucking crazy. So basically, you're like, fuck it, I'll stay because of the kids, or I'll stay because of this, but if you were clear-headed and straight-headed and there was absolutely zero addiction, you would have been out of this fucking 6 years ago. Like, that's the truth. That is hands down the fucking truth. It's like, stop protecting, like family betrayed family. Stop protecting somebody that deserted you in the time of your need, because that's what happened. Someone deserted you in the time of your fucking need and put the blame on you, or how something went down with children or family, when she really just didn't want to be with you. She just wanted an out. I literally want to kick her on a fucking douche canoe. I'm not lying. She's not a good person. She's not. She's not. I really hope you fucking start seeing that. She's not a good person. Anything else for the collective, please? Stop protecting her. Divine masculine, seeing the signs. Yeah, I told you it's the masculine. It's like being out. A lot of regret. But like, there's no need. You want to know why you feel regret? Because she's making you feel regret. She's making you feel like you did something wrong. I need you guys to wake up. I need you to wake up. Whatever pain you're holding on to the most, stop. She made you feel that way because she wanted the upper hand when everything was said and done. She wanted to look like the good person. She wanted to be looked at as victim. I did everything I could have. No, the fuck she didn't. She never kept a promise. How much effort did she put into something after she told you she was going to try again? How much effort did she put in? Half. Half. Wake up. If anything, this should be her regret. You're seeing the signs. Wake up. Because you're contemplating, did I do the right thing? Or you're about to contemplate, am I doing the right thing? Wake up. You see, you're letting pride, ego, addictions, you're letting things interfere. You would have saw this separation a long time. You would have saw something so much clearer if your head was clear, right? And now it's like you got to go through this cycle of ending something all over again, and it's painful for you, and it's not as painful for the other person. She's crying once again because something didn't go in her favor. This is a card of fucking victory. It's so fucking black and white. It's so in your face. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separated, breaking free, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. No, she's not. She is fucking crying because something didn't go in her favor. And you've been seeing the fucking signs, but yet you still regret certain shit. I don't think that's her. I think that's the masculine regretting it because she's making it sound like you did something wrong. She could have solved a problem that happened a long time ago, and she didn't. She made you look like the bad guy. I don't know if this is your own karma. I don't know. But I'd wipe the slate clean and fucking start fresh. Let shit fucking crumble. Because you've letting pride and ego and addictions stop you from really separating. You should have fucking let this shit. Oh, and there's the money. This shit should have crashed and burned a long time ago. But we're holding on for money reasons, for family conditioning, for hearsay shit, people giving you bad fucking advice, right? But then it's like ascending, getting out, right? Like, let this go. This regret comes from somebody else's projection. Unless you regret marrying somebody or having kids with somebody, that could be a thing. Or you might regret not going in a different direction when you had the chance plenty of fucking times, but you stalled and you went over and over and over, and now it's uglier and uglier and uglier. And every time the tower crashes, it gets worse and worse and worse. Because I could have sworn sometime in the beginning of this read, I could have sworn I said to you guys, some of you are going to regret getting yourself in this situation. Marrying her, having kids with her. But you've also let your pride and ego get in the way because you wanted to be head of household or you wanted to prove a point to other people. What you did was fuck yourself over. You let addictions and other things get in the way when there was plenty of signs all along telling you to go in a fucking different direction. Do not question whether or not you just made the right decision. Do not. And if you haven't made the decision, you're about to. You have somebody around you that knows how to emotionally and mentally manipulate you. And you don't want to see it because of your pride. You think you're the one in control. I'm the man of the household. You got played. She tried playing you. And for some reason, for the longest time, she had the upper hand. She used the kids. She used emotional manipulation. It's sad. It really is. Didn't I just do a read like this within the last 2 months? And I told you guys to be careful because two women or two men might communicate. And that actually just came in on weekend energy. I remember a very similar reading within the last couple months, just like this. So for months now, you've stayed in this. See what I'm saying? I remember having the same feeling in another read that was almost exactly like this, where it's like the man, like, get out. Your pride keeps getting in the way. I don't know what you're trying to prove, but it's not working. It's not working at all. Sad. Someone used you, and I think it's linked to your own karma. And I think you were trying to stop somebody else's karma. You didn't want to hurt somebody. But she's not heartbroken. She's crying and using emotional manipulation right now by not talking to you, not engaging. I'm pretty sure that was in the last read too, now that I think about it. I wish I could remember the name of that read. I really do. Where, remember it was something with, yes, remember it was something with the child? Yes, it's starting to come back to me. Where she ended up doing something with a child and it's going to backfire, and the child will end up not being happy with her. Like, it will backfire on her. Some of you guys have to remember. Because I remember being in the same energy where it was so disappointing that somebody wasn't seeing someone's true colors. So someone has repeated the same cycle the last couple months again and again and again. I know some of you guys remember. The chat's like blank right now. But there's no way some of you don't remember that fucking read because it was so disappointing. I don't know. It is disturbing. This masculine is seeing plenty of signs. It's almost like they just don't want to listen to their gut. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe that they were wrong. They don't want to believe that they lost control of a situation. They don't want to believe that somebody deceived them. They don't want to believe that somebody is heartless. They don't want to believe that somebody was in it for the money. It's fucking nuts. Can you guys hear me? I feel like the chat has not moved in like over an hour. Yeah, it's still not moving. I just hope like the video follows through and everything gets posted. I'm not really concerned about the chat. Oh, there we go. I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, it hadn't moved in a while. That happens sometimes. Like, you guys can see it, but I can't on my ends. I don't know why. But do you guys, now that the chat's moving again, do you remember that read I did? Like, I think it was like within the last 2 months. It was something with a child and mother then too. I think it's linked, and I can't remember the read. I'm sorry. But it's also telling me that you started another cycle within the last 3 months again with somebody, thinking that it would work, thinking that something was mutual. And it's like you got disappointed again. And I think you're starting to see, I don't know. But all right, I'm going to eat something and I'm going to come right back and do Pisces. It's so crazy that because there really is ego blocking. It's just sad. I don't get it. It's just no way to live. I just don't get it. I don't know. It's tough for me to explain. I don't get it. I don't get why people play pretend. I don't get why. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's such a sad way to live. It really is a sad way to live. Never feeling fulfilled, never feeling good enough. Like it's fucking sad. And what you don't realize is it's the people around you that are making you feel that way. It's not something you did. Like you're convinced you failed. You're convinced it's your fault. And what you don't realize is the lack. Someone let you believe that shit's your fault. They let you believe you didn't fail. But in their head, they're like, yeah, you did. But it's not. Somebody used your insecurities against you. I literally need to stand up and stretch it. Like, it's so sad when I see this. Addictions are blocking the truth. This is no way to live. I would never want any of my family to live this way. My children, I would never want my friends to live this way. Like, it's no way to live. If you guys are in this scenario, I pray that you get out and you start to live your life again. I'll be back soon. I love you guys. Bye.